The first law of thermodynamics, conservation of energy, which states that matter cannot be created nor destroyed, proves that if you're overweight, it's because you ate something, basically, right? You cannot disprove that. If you could disprove that, you'd get a Nobel Peace Prize. So you have to have consumed something, and that wasn't oxygen from breathing, and that wasn't water from drinking. That's calories from either carbohydrates, proteins, or fats, right? And your body stores carbohydrates, proteins, or fats in one of three ways: as muscle, as glycogen, or as fat. So you can eat carbohydrates, you can eat proteins and fats, and your body's going to store those things in your body as muscle, glycogen, or as fat. The art of bodybuilding, right? The art of bodybuilding is to take those nutrients and store them as muscle and burn as much fat as possible off of your body. And as a bodybuilder, right, you're going to have the maximum amount of muscle mass, which makes your metabolism as fast as possible. So you're burning as many calories as possible because your whole system supports your muscle mass. It does. That's where your basic metabolic rate is based off of, right? So the more muscle that you have, the more calories you need just to survive, just to exist. And how do you build muscle? You build muscle through lifting weights, through resistance training. And then how do you burn fat? You burn fat through your heart beating, actually. Your heart pumps the nutrients to your muscles, and your heart is the only muscle in your body which burns fat. So how do you get your body to store protein or muscle, right? Through lifting weights. So when you lift weights, it breaks down the muscles, and then your body will store the proteins that you consume. You need all 20 amino acids. Just eat eggs. Eat eggs every day. It has all 20 amino acids. It's the best protein source. It will store the protein as muscle, as needed. And then when you work out, you deplete your body of glycogen. So you need carbohydrates to refill the glycogen stores, which fuels your muscles. And then you also do need fats. You need fats so that all your hormonal processes are working properly, so that you will have all the hormones your body needs, like testosterone or thyroid, so that your body does build muscle and burn fat. If your hormones aren't right, then nothing's gonna work, right? So you gotta have fats. You gotta have fats in your diet. So lift weights, eat a well-balanced diet, and then if you have too much fat on your body, cut down your calories and then just do more activity. So lift more weights, go swimming, go running, go bicycling, do anything that elevates your heart rate up. And then your heart, it's actually really crazy because your heart will burns the fat off, and you burn it off by the fat you breathe out. It converts to carbon dioxide, and you breathe it out, and you pee it out too. That's how your body gets rid of the fat. And so that's part of your respiratory system too, right? So it all is connected, all of it, your whole entire body, and all of it is, again, supporting your muscle mass. So what you need is as much muscle as possible. That's what you need. And then to do as much activity as possible on top of that. Those are the two keys to the art of bodybuilding. The real learning is in the doing. And if you're wondering, what do I do? Go on Amazon and search Scott Strong by Scott Davenport. Just search that up. Type in Scott Strong by Scott Davenport. A lot of people have told me that it's out of print. The first edition is out of print, but there's a second edition. It's in print, and it's less than $10. But it will tell you absolutely everything that you need to do. Everything. Also, for further resources, my wife and I are creating a website, www.davenportbarbell.com.